title cause he knew me since a kid. That caught my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the...
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
60 Eagles!
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Here's Richardson to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. The Colts hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's able to break out 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Some strong running at the 20. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Down. 70.
Now Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Set. 60 boxes. 6.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a close touchdown. But finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Completes this one to Thornton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Gun.
Lawrence will throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Jaguars, first down. A gain of 14. And the Jaguars, first down.
Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Jaguars, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. On the end around, this is Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the draw is Taylor. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Those two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Down inside the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Warren. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
19 tight. Go get him. Let's go.
Richardson looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put on a couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards that time.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Great something strange in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, tomato! Done! Silver!
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Taken down at the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest. And they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Lion. Go. Hey, son.
Now Lawrence. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Lisa 24.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Noah Fant, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Colts 17. Roberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go. Son, this side's behind. 13, Lou.
In motion goes the tight end. From the shotgun, Lawrence. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings us 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
Tomato. Go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, I'd like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Hey, here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pretty quick burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
11, Agate.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On red.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From midfield now, Lawrence. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Here's Richardson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Richardson to throw it. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now Richardson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for them, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Decent 24. Hey, Soko, hot.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and